Hello, everyone. Welcome to Zoo Adventures.
Yay, team!
Yay, Leslie here.
Steve here.
Chelsea here.
The wonderful, what'd you call us the other day? The Triforce.
Oh, Triforce. I was
The
like, it would have either
three
been a
team.
Triforce or...
We got quite a
no, I
trilogy.
can't. No, what's the Zelda one?
Any help out there? I have
Anyways, it might not be. It may be Triforce. Anyways.
But I'm a little concerned because you're not supposed to be here.
Oh.
Aren't we supposed to meet you somewhere?
Yeah.
So why did you come here?
Well, I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, well, let's say hi again.
Okay, I'm going to run off now.
Now get out of
Okay,
here.
bye.
Thank you very much, Leslie. We'll see you in a few minutes. Whew. Now she's gone. But yeah, today, all about using iNaturalist and going on a little hike throughout the park. Leslie's going to go off and set us up with how to use it. And when we meet up with her, she's going to maybe have an example of some animals and demonstrate this thing called iNaturalist. It's an app for your phone that you can use on nature hikes or nature walks or walks around your yard. If you're not sure what an animal is or even a plant sometimes, you can snap a picture of it and it tells you what it is. It's a great way to get outdoors and learn a little bit more about the surroundings that you are in. So iNaturalist. Chelsea, you ready to go find Leslie?
I'm ready, Steve.
You think she's there yet?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I'll walk slow.
All right, sounds good.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Chelsea, we're supposed to find Leslie. And look, she's over here taking pictures and stuff. You know how she gets every once in a while? She and her photography.
She's easily distracted.
She gets, watch this. Leslie! Shh! What?
I'm taking pictures.
But you're not supposed to. We're supposed to be doing something called iNaturalist or something like that today. You said you wanted me to show up here and you wanted to teach me how to do iNaturalist.
That's
this has
true.
nothing to do. We're in nature, but what are you doing?
This has everything to do with iNaturalist.
How? You're taking pictures.
Right, that's what you do. It's so amazing. So
Really?
Yeah, look right into there. Do you see some animals? Right?
You see, Chelsea, do you see?
I see some little black dots with a tail that look like they might be tadpoles.
Are
Right.
those things that are moving?
But like what type of tadpole, right?
Little
the
ones.
little tiny black one.
Little
right.
tiny black
I don't
ones.
know either.
But then
So-
why are you here?
Because I'm learning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like
How?
it's community science, which is really cool. Or sometimes we call it
Citizen
citizen science too, yeah. Well, they're using both words now. So.
Okay, what?
But
So is this, but this is the iNaturalist
so this
thing?
is what you do for iNaturalist.
You take pictures.
You basically take pictures.
Okay.
And then you can upload those pictures to iNaturalist, and then other people can go in and look at your picture and then say like, oh, yes, I think that's exactly what you said it is. Or be like, you know what? I think because it has this color or it's this shape or something like that. There's a frog over there.
Yeah.
It's this species instead. And you work together to figure it out.
Was this the app I was supposed to download?
Steve.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was supposed to download the
You were
app.
supposed to download the app. It's
On
an
my
app
smartphone.
on your phone.
My smarty phone.
Or, tablet if you have tablets or anything like that.
Okay.
But it is also just a website, so you can just go to the website as well. But
Oh,
the
really?
app makes things so much easier, for sure.
Sorry, so I need to do that. So,
Yes.
iNaturalist app. Digital friends, help me remember. Download the iNaturalist app.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let me show you how this
Please,
is done,
please,
right?
please. I'm going to come
So
behind you.
once
Chelsea
you
can come behind
have-
you.
Once you have, everybody's going to get a nice sneak peek of my phone and the apps that I have on my phone.
What's your phone is lovely.
Like Roku.
Roku?
Yeah, because sometimes we lose the
I have Roku.
clicker, so I'm just having it. Anyways, so iNaturalist is just an
hilarious.
app on the phone, and
Okay.
once I bring it up, it's
Yep.
going to show me a lot of things.
show
So I
them.
don't, hold on, let me see if we can, it's all the way up. So I'm not sure if you could see that.
Yeah, we can see that.
Awesome. So this is my account, which is, if you want to know, it's Narwhalkin. If you go,
Of course it is.
Yeah, because I love narwhals. And if you go to the iNaturalist website and then look up wildlife at NC Zoo, I'm one of the top people. Just so you know.
Because you're out and about always doing it.
Well, and I love it so much because it's so fun. So
So
you can see all these things that I've already found. And like I took this one the other day.
And you don't have to know what it is. This is the community that's helping you sometimes determine what some of these animals are.
Right, and actually the
That
app,
is so neat.
the app will give you suggestions first.
Oh, really?
Too.
It'll help you
So
a
you
little
can
bit.
kind of like say, you can go and learn more and say, oh, I don't think it's this, or yeah, I think it's that. So I had no idea what this is. My first thought was a click-eyed beetle because it looks a lot like a click-eyed beetle. But
Well, of course it looks like a beetle thing.
right, yeah. But then when I went to iNaturalist, it said, you know what? I think this is a, well, what did it say it was?
Not a click-eyed beetle.
A sculptured pine borer.
Oh, sculptured pine borer.
Right? And then
but it helps you with that. That's
and then
neat.
other people said, yeah, you're right. That is a sculptured pine borer. So now I have several people that have said, yes, that's definitely what it
confirmed
is.
that a little bit.
And because of that, it says that it's research grade. So they're able to use it for research.
So a picture you took can be used for, and that's not because you're Leslie. It's because the picture, this whole thing. So one of our digital friends would possibly be able to do the same thing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So you're participating in research is really cool.
Wow.
Not only that, but you're just like having a bunch of fun trying to learn stuff.
And this is called iNaturalist.
So what I would do is I would click this observe button and then go to the camera.
Okay.
And then go and take, that's what I was doing. I was taking a picture.
So we interrupted your citizen science.
Yes. Now, you want to kind of get as close as possible, though sometimes you can't get perfect.
Yeah. Can you take another picture if you have to? If it doesn't look good, you can take another one?
For sure.
Okay.
Or you can even take a bunch of pictures and then later in the day go back and upload those pictures.
Oh, really? So if
Yeah.
I'm on a nature hike and I see an amazing butterfly.
Right, yeah. Let's see if we can. Butterflies are notoriously hard to get pictures of. Yeah, that was a horrible picture, but. So you could take a bunch of pictures, not even have to worry about uploading it at that point in time, and then later upload it and go through and pick and choose what pictures are the best and what you want to use, and then ID them later.
So go to iNaturalist, and in the app there's a space for you to upload your picture to your profile?
Yes, basically.
Is that a good word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like there's also, I hit observe and then there's camera roll. So then you can go to your camera roll and pick up.
Oh, it will go there for you. So you have to do it first.
Yeah, so.
That's cool.
It is pretty neat. So I accidentally deleted that picture, so I'm going to take another picture.
Did you accidentally delete it or was it not a good picture?
I mean, maybe both, right? All right, take the picture.
Nice.
And then I'm going to hit use photo. And then right here, now the apps look a little bit different on different types of systems, so Android or iPhone. So mine says, what do you see? And then it will come up with stuff. Now, a lot of time it might do this where it says, we're pretty sure it's in this family.
Oh, so it's not 100%. Okay.
Right. So what I would do is I would say, you know what? I don't know enough, but it's like, here are some other suggestions. I don't know enough about it, which you can also hit this little eye, and it tells you a little bit more about true toads. Is what I would do is I'd say, you know what? I'm not going to put something else because I don't know enough about it.
Yep.
So yeah, same thing. I'm going to put true toads.
Until somebody else comes along
and somebody else can come along and help you out.
How neat is that?
It's really neat. And you may not get, if you do a lot of them, people may not be able to answer every single picture that you have or anything like that. But I would say for the most part, I get a lot of really cool information from it.
Have you been able to help anybody?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so like once you set up if you're feeling real confident about your IDing skills, then you can go through and look at other people's observations and say, oh, I think that's this.
I've seen that before.
This is why, or something like that. So it's really cool.
That's neat.
And then so after that, it automatically said it's at the North Carolina Zoo, the date. And then one thing is if you know that it's something that like somebody planted that tree, it's not like naturally growing right there, you can go to captive or cultivated. And
you can tell. Okay.
And that kind of helps because then they can know, okay, this is naturally growing there, or even though it's a native native species of plant, it wasn't necessarily growing there naturally.
Put there normally.
Yeah. And then you share it, and it goes up.
Oh, looky.
So, and here it is. This is part of the fun, is that you just go somewhere that you think, I'm going to try. Okay. You know how hard taking a picture of a frog is?
No, I don't know that.
We could try. so I gotta move real quietly. And then...
So she snuck up and got as close as she could. She got a nice picture.
There we go. We're gonna use that photo.
So iNaturalist in action.
Let's see what it says. So it says it's a typical frog. So then it gave us the family.
Ah.
So before it just said a true toad, which is
yeah.
like a step above family. But my guess is I personally know that's probably a green frog.
Yep.
So since I feel confident about that based on what I've learned, I'm going to go ahead and put green frog and then share it. And then if somebody else is like, I don't think so, then they can say no. But you have to have people also identify it for it to be research grade.
Gotcha.
So it's not just any picture you put up there. Multiple people have to say, yes, I agree. I agree that that's that.
So iNaturalist in action right
Yeah.
there. That was fantastic.
Do you want to go? So our next step
Yeah.
is what I was thinking of doing.
What's
was
that?
going on a little bio blitz. Have you ever heard of a bio blitz
I
before?
have. Yeah, those are neat.
Yeah, so we're going to go on a little bio blitz because we hope that all of you out there in digital world will go on bio blitzes as well from tomorrow, which is Earth Day, through June 8th, which
Okay.
is World Oceans Day.
Oh,
And then you can also hopefully come to the North Carolina Zoo if you can.
Woot, woot.
And participate in the BioBlitz here, and then we get to use that information and send it back to AZA, the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. So,
And getting an idea of the species that are found here.
right, yeah.
And sharing that citizen science with everybody. That is cool.
You want to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Leslie! I found one! Hey, look! I found one! iNaturalist success! I found one! Yay, me! Yes, I found one.
Steve.
Aren't you excited? I found one! Yeah, it's cool.
Steve.
Yeah, what?
This isn't real.
The frog's not real?
Do you think we have gigantic poison dart frogs in North Carolina?
No?
No, we don't. But this is a great time to tell you
Yes?
that iNaturalist is specifically for living things,
Mm-hmm.
but also not things that are like on habitat at the zoo.
So the elephants wouldn't count, for
Right.
example.
So even if it's a native animal, like you went to Streamside and there's native
Oh, great
turtles
example.
and snakes in there, they're still there on habitat.
Right.
So they are not what we would then call like a wildly caught or picture of an
Gotcha.
animal. And that's what we're looking for iNaturalist, is what is naturally living, the ones that are
Well, that makes
naturally
sense.
living around here, not the specific individuals too.
Gotcha.
So.
Cool. Well, I did see something over here. This is kind
Yeah,
of fun.
but
this is kind of fun.
we see this over here, and this is what sometimes people put down, and it's a nice like safe haven for
Yeah.
snakes sometimes.
Yep.
Have you ever worked with one of these before?
I have,
right,
actually.
can you
which is
show
kinda
us
cool.
what to
I would love
do?
to. Chelsea, can you come around this way? So I'm going to lift it up because it's already got a lip up over here. It'd just be a little bit easier for me to lift it up. Would you mind holding them up?
Sure.
Thank you.
Don't stand right in front of it though.
Nope, exactly
Okay,
right.
that's good. Far enough away.
We don't want Chelsea to be too close. So digital friends, when you have a board like this, or a log, or a rock, and you want to see what's underneath of it, you don't want to lift it up this way. So to lift it up here, the only way a scared animal can leave is at me.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to use this as a barrier.
That's kind of why I moved too.
No, that's
Because
a
I
good
was like on a different side, so I wanted to give it more places that it could move.
It's a little long for me, believe it or not. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to lift it up from here. Whoops. Oh.
All right. Anything? Nothing.
But you see how that works, digital friends? We'll let Chelsea show you what's underneath, and then we'll show you the board. So I have this barrier between me and the animals. A little big, my leg might be in the way, but a little bit big. But that's kind of what's going on here. This now is my barrier, my shield.
Yes.
From any animal that might have been underneath that. So you can do that when you're out and about, looking for animals in your area. I'm going to set it back down, and maybe we'll see something later.
Maybe. And there's sometimes in parks and stuff like that, they put those there for that reason.
Yep.
And they kind of are hoping that you could, do the safe way of looking under there and might be able to catch some sort of animal that's using it to hide from.
Yeah,
So.
and it's exciting to be when you do it and you finally see that animal. It's
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
really cool.
It's really cool.
All right.
And we have a couple things to share with our digital friends.
Sure. Yes.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're looking. Look down.
Look down, look around.
Oh, look.
Oh, fantastic.
All right.
See that?
I'm gonna, well,
It's like he's hidden.
moving.
Not really.
Anything that's moving. Okay.
Oh, anything moving. Okay.
Okay.
And a round
So-
ball moving is something we want to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's, my friend has said that before. Like, I just became really good at, like, motion.
Oh,
and just,
really?
like, looking for it.
No,
Okay,
that's
so
good.
what we need
Let's
to
get a
do
little closer.
is we get a little closer, but we don't need to get super close. And
Right.
see how he's moving away from us? Like,
He
so we don't
is.
want to
Don't scare him.
stress him out too much.
Okay, I'm going to come on the other side here
Okay.
so you can do your
So I'm just gonna
iNaturalist thing.
try to get close
Look at you getting out of the shadows.
and take a quick picture.
I'm gonna
All right.
munch on Chelsea's toe there.
Yeah, we got Chelsea's toe in it. She's a little bit closer than maybe our friend should be, but
Should we? Yeah.
this is. I'm not gonna be too quiet because once we were way too quiet. This is actually an education animal, so
Is this Vanderbilt?
this is Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay.
So because you can't guarantee what animals you see at any point in time, but we kind of wanted to show you how it works. We brought some of our education animals out for you to see today and kind of see how iNaturalist works. So I took that
Climbing
picture.
on Chelsea.
I don't know if you can see it.
There we go,
Yeah. So I took that picture, and then I'm gonna say use photo, and then it says what did you see, and it's gonna give me ideas in a second. Box turtles. Now I know that common box turtles around here, those terrapine, I almost said California, Carolina, but you can also look at the more information and then kind of see where they're from as well. But if you're not unsure, you could just go, okay, box turtles. And it already loaded with North Carolina Zoo. And then I can say share. And then it'll load up to the cloud. And then, like we were saying earlier, other people can say, yes, that's a box turtle, or no, that's not a box turtle. And then that's how we're able to have more eyes on the animal. And we're able to kind of like definitely identify something as what it is and use it for research
That's really
grade.
cool.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
Let's go see if we can find something else.
I'd love to. That'd be fun. That was neat. This looks like a great spot, Leslie.
Yeah,
There's a lot of leaf litter.
lots of leaf litter,
I don't see anything there.
lots of old trees and such.
And
that
put
we can
things
pick
back,
up
right?
and move, you know.
And you want to put them back, right?
Right,
You don't
if-
want to leave them right where you saw.
Definitely want to put them back.
So,
We can.
you going over there?
Hold on.
What'd you find? I haven't seen anything. I don't know what she thinks she found. There's nothing here at this point in the day. I don't know what she thinks she found. We'll let her do her thing. Let her do her Leslie thing. I don't see... These rocks are too big to move. There's no way I can move those. Come down here.
Look what I found.
What did you... Look at... Jeez, how did you do that?
I
Where did you
wrangled
find
it.
that snake? That snake surely wasn't in that blue cooler over there.
Don't
Oh, sorry.
pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Yes, so this is one of our education animals again.
Say hi
We're
to
just
Slinky.
having a little bit of fun today.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
But this is an animal you may see when you are walking around. This is one of the more common animals, a snake specifically.
Eastern rat snake?
Eastern rat snake, yeah. So we used to call them black rat snakes,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is still not wrong. But Eastern rat snakes can also be kind of a yellowy color
Yep.
and a green color. So they're not all
Very
black.
pretty. I'm trying to
So-
stay out of the sun here. I'm trying to say,
Oh, I know, in the sun, look at those scales.
look at that. So pretty.
So this is Slinky.
Now, we should throw another little caveat. This is not a good idea to do in the wild, right?
Correct. Yeah. I also wouldn't recommend this.
No.
Unless you are with somebody who is well versed in handling snakes.
Yep.
And not only that though, but snakes can carry diseases that
Sure.
can pass to other animals. So handling a snake, you may accidentally pass it to another reptile.
Especially in the wild.
Especially in the wild. So it's always best to kind of view from afar, kind
Yep.
of like what we did with Vanderbilt
Use your
earlier.
eyes, yeah.
But this is one that you may commonly see because they like to climb up trees. They love to eat eggs.
They do.
And if you see a snake kind of high up in a tree, it's usually an Eastern rat snake. So.
I love it when they freeze, they kind of freeze in a zigzaggy kind of pattern. Have you seen that before?
No, I haven't.
When they kind of freeze, so it's not a straight line.
Okay.
The straight lines are really rare. They're not something you see normally. They kind of have a zigzag pattern, so they kind of blend in even more beyond just the pattern.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I learned something new today,
well,
too.
there you go.
Thank you.
Kind of a neat little thing.
but
And you
yeah,
can tell, oh, I'm sorry, let me interrupt
go
you.
for it.
Some people do confuse the eastern rat snake with the black racers. And the eastern rat snake has that kind of white chin that you can see. Chelsea, have you been able to show that? Have you been able to show the chin?
There we go. It's a great shot of it.
And so Slinky is used to us handling him, which is why he's kind of pretty easygoing.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
And then racers are also a little bit more skinny. They're a little small, not quite as long or thick as the eastern rat snake.
Especially, and they kind of live up to their racer name, too.
They do. Great point.
Very fast.
They're really quick.
These guys can be fast, too, but, like, they tend to not be as quick as the racer is. And they look different when they're young, so you may see smaller ones depending on the time of year that you are doing you're doing iNaturalist.
Yep.
And they have more of a pattern on them, and they're more of a gray color. And you can kind of see that pattern. It's harder in the sun.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see parts of that pattern there.
Yep. And neat that an animal you can find in your backyard.
Yeah.
And these snakes are really, they're great snakes. If you think about it, the eastern rat snake eating rats, mice, rodents, animals like that, those are carrying diseases that you and I can catch. So it's great that these guys are getting rid of them. And then somebody said a while back, maybe you told me, when they eat those rats, when they eat those mice, they're also eating the ticks.
I did not tell you that.
Yeah,
but that is a great addition to my education now.
Yeah. So they're getting rid of those ticks as well. So having a snake around is really not a horrible thing because they're eating the mice and rats. Those are eating our food. They're eating corn and grains and things like that. They're consuming the pests that carry diseases you and I can catch. And they're eating those animals that are carrying ticks. And you and I don't want to be bitten by a tick. We don't want Lyme disease or something like that either. So really important job, a role or a niche that these guys have in their environment.
Great for us to have around.
Yeah.
And then for their protection, great to not touch and move and stuff like that as
Let
well.
them do
Like
their snake thing.
We said there are diseases that they can pass from snake to snake or snake to other reptiles, but not to humans. Right. So if you touch them, the best thing to do the best thing to do is not touch them because then you can accidentally pass them.
Make sure you get those hands washed and sanitized and everything. You don't want to. We don't want to encourage you. This is not, and if you don't know your snakes and you pick up the wrong one, that could be a problem. So
that's very true.
The best thing to do, use your eyes, use a camera, use that amazing memory of that experience.
Another quick thing before we move on to see if we can find anything else is that not only is this snake one of the most common snakes that you see, it's one of the biggest snakes that we usually see.
Great
There are bigger snakes in North Carolina and in the United States, because you don't have to be from North Carolina to be watching this. But
where are you from? I'm going to find it. So where are you from?
I know we have a lot of friends in different states, and it's been real fun to meet them all over EDventures. But yeah, they can get relatively long. And I think that's why a lot of people also are like, whoa, that's such a huge snake, because they are so long. But they're relatively thin and long.
Not a big burly snake. I'm going to get out of the sun. I'm going to scoot back with it so Chelsea can get more of that.
That iridescence. I think Slinky shed not too long ago, so he's even more kind of like bright and brilliant looking.
Gotcha.
Trying to get a good shot of his face, but he seems to be camera shy today.
Slinky.
So last but not least, before we go find something else, just because if you were watching EDventures the other day when April was on, this is our new favorite thing to say, Chelsea and I's, is that we are friend trees. I'm just a friend tree.
Friend trees.
So he is just holding on to me, but he's not actually like hurting me.
Gotcha.
So I'm just like a big friend tree to him.
You're a friend tree.
Yes.
You're a friend tree to more than just Slinky.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
But I've thoroughly enjoyed ever since she said that, using that.
That's a fun little term. I like that.
I'm just a friend tree.
There you go. I love it.
All right, ready to find something else?
Slinky, eastern rat snake.
We'll see you in a second. All right, everyone. So we are near some water. We're at the kids zone kind of pond, and we've seen a lot of evidence of amphibians here. So what I did is I tasked Steve with trying to find an amphibian. So let's see if we can... Did you find one?
I did. I found one.
Whoa!
Check this out.
Did you find it in that box?
I did. I found it in this magic box. And
what
everything.
a great coincidence!
Wasn't that neat?
That's so amazing.
Looks kind of like a.
Is it a forest?
It's a forest, sort of.
I mean, it kind of looks like a forest in there, right?
It's not. I found it.
Would you like me to hold this real quick so we can?
So I can get over the.
Yeah.
The dreaded.
Oh, it's starting to hide in there.
Not it. I mean, yes, it. Sorry.
Yes, it.
What am I thinking?
Forest. This interesting animal that we just found on the ground.
Dedicated. So you said you wanted to try the iNaturalist and salamander.
Let's see if we can try to iNaturalist. Oh, so you think it's a salamander? Okay.
That's what I think. I'm near water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like, don't frogs live near water too?
Yeah, but you might be right actually.
I think they have different body shapes though, right?
Yeah, they kind of.
And why not a lizard? It kind of looks like a lizard.
Oh, and I guess it could be a fence lizard or.
We'll see.
Something like that, Leslie.
You know what? Let's consult iNaturalist.
How's that?
All right, so.
I think it's going to be a good enough picture. I'll hold it down a little bit.
Thank you. I'm very sure. Okay. Let's see. So I got that picture. And I'm going to. Can you see it?
Yep. It's a little
Do I need to hold them up, or are you okay?
How about that? That good?
Yeah, we're good.
Use photo. What do you see?
So those are things. What you're saying, what you're clicking, is kind of what they could see as they're going through.
Right. Yeah. Oh, so we have mole salamanders, which looks like it's a genus.
The type of salamander. So
it
a
looks
salamander.
Like we have spotted tiger fire. Let's see. Oh, it looks a lot like this one right here. So let's see if we can learn more about it. This says that it's found all these places, and if I go to the map, oh yeah, it looks like it's found a lot around here. Let's see.
And what kind was it? What was it? What were you examining?
It looks a lot. Friends, what do you think? Do you think it looks a lot like that?
Digital guests? How about a thumbs up if you like it?
Let's see if we can put...
Let's go down a little bit more. Wow. Holy
I
cow,
think
that
that's
looks a
what
lot
that
like
is.
it.
Yeah.
It does.
So I'm going to select that. All right. So once again, it says North Carolina Zoo. I can share that, and then it'll upload.
Now, if I remember you said people can see it.
Yeah.
They can kind of, yes, I agree, or let's see something else.
They can either say, yes, I agree. They can say that they disagree, which is basically that they choose something else.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or if they're unsure and they don't know that it's something else and they're not 100% sure if it is that or isn't that, then they just don't put anything.
Okay.
And somebody who is more confident will kind of try the idea and stuff like that. So yeah.
Neat.
Did you have a ton of fun?
That's a fantastic program too.
It is really fun.
You realize you can enhance your knowledge of even just your backyard and stuff. And we did say you could do some plants too, right?
You could do plants. You could do any living thing.
Any living thing.
So that includes all the plants as well. Nice. I'm not as good as at that, so I tend to not do plants as much. But yes, you can as well.
Okay, cool.
But it's a lot of fun, and you can do this in our BioBlitz that we're partaking in on Earth Day, which is well, it's the BioBlitz for Party of the Planet. It's part of Party for the Planet of AZA.
Gotcha.
But it is the BioBlitz. It starts tomorrow on Earth Day and runs through World Oceans Day. And anything that you take here here at the North Carolina Zoo.
At the zoo.
And upload to iNaturalist is part of that BioBlitz.
And that gives our scientists, because we have scientists here at the zoo, we have naturalists here, they'd love to know what you're seeing here at the North Carolina Zoo.
Yeah. It's a really great way to get a lot of data very quickly, and only one person doesn't have to do it.
That's very good, yeah.
And that's what's so great about citizen or community science.
Well, thank you so much. You carried this whole program, and then I love that your interest on iNaturalist, and she's been able to share that with a lot of us here as well. So thank you for that. That was really fun.
Yeah, I'm that weirdo that runs around and is like, oh, I got to take a picture of this.
Look what I found.
What is that?
Good stuff. Fantastic. Well, friends, thank you again so much for tuning in to this Zoo Adventures, and it was really a true adventure. We went out about looking, and yeah, we kind of cheated with the animals because we wanted to be able to share with you, but it was nice to also share the animals with our digital friends. So Zoo Adventures, this one airing during kind of Earth Week. But April 22nd, Earth Day, so get out there and make a difference for wildlife on that day. So your Zoo Adventures team today, Leslie's over there.
Steve's over here.
Hi.
Chelsea's behind the camera.
Sweet. And we hope to see you again soon. Remember to stay safe while you're out and about there. Those of you answering questions today, thanks for all your help. We appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Stay safe.
Bye, everybody.